Brewing a beer for altitude is a real challenge that hasn't been taken up before by any brewers. A beer brewed for 35,000 feet should be one that heightens the senses. So we're looking at one that has more flavor, has more aroma that reaches your nose, and doesn't have the bitterness that a lot of highly hop beers might have.
We really had to look at the science of the cabin to create the base brew that truly works in that environment. Altitude, cabin pressure, noise, etc. All of these issues dull our taste buds by up to 30%. Even certain ingredients taste completely different to what they do when on the ground. By making this a wheat beer, we can help retain flavor while reducing the bitterness that many beers have at altitude. We have also kept this beer unfiltered, so we can add layers of texture and complexity to the final brew. Unfiltered yeast in wheat beer is also a source of vitamin B, well known for its restorative properties. To create a sensory experience and mouthfeel, we've increased carbonation 10% higher than for sea-level beer. Higher CO2 levels are known to stimulate flavor receptors on the tongue.
Once we built the base brew,
We really wanted to put travel in Betsy's DNA. We sourced local ingredients from Hong Kong, ingredients from the route that we were launching on, which is London. We then assembled a tasting panel of chefs, craft experts, bar owners, frequent flyers from around Hong Kong, and we really worked hard to identify the best flavor combination.
The panel was really informative, and what our tasting experts chose were Hong Kong-sourced Logan fruit, also known as dragon eye. This is a fruit which is similar to lychee, and it is a fruit which has some residual sugar and almost a nut characteristic without being very tart. The English component is a Fuggle hop, which is a traditional hop used in English ales. This hop is very leathery, a lot of texture, and herbaceous qualities in the aroma. And they also chose honey sourced from the New Territories in Hong Kong. And we fused all of these flavors together to make Betsy Beer the ultimate traveler's beer.
This is the proof of the pudding now. We're going to go on board, go up to altitude, and we're going to test the short list of flavours to make sure we've got it absolutely right. I'm really looking for something that has a very rich flavour that comes across in the cabin environment. But I'm also excited about trying to find that Hong Kong element to make sure that we can identify something that is distinctly Hong Kong in flavour. Betsy was our first aircraft. In fact, she's a bit of a Hong Kong icon, and so Betsy is an important part of our heritage. I really like this idea that one of the good things that travel gives you is the ability to taste new drinks and new foods. I think it's really great if you can start to have those experiences while you're still on board the aircraft rather than after the aeroplane has landed.